audience here tonight gathered from the soup kitchens of the United Kingdom. 200 people here tonight. Let's see who we've got. We've got the MI group here tonight. God, they're loud. We've got Herald Tribune here this evening. It's all a bit upmarket, isn't it? Yo! We've got the Bank of Scotland. We've got MFI. We've got Hog Robinson. And we've got the Green Man Pub. A rough old pub that sounds. We've got 200 people. In the next 25 minutes or so of your lives, we'll reduce them to one. That person will win at least £1,000. He could win £2,000. And cash prizes tonight to be won amongst the audience could build up to as much as £3,000 in total, including that 2,000. But I should say to you that the majority of the audience tonight will go home with absolutely nothing. Yes, hooray! Yeah, they're going to be easily pleased. El Zippo. Basically, everybody here is linked into a computer through one of these. It's a fairly basic computer keypad. All 200 are registered in our computer. Boy, have we got some stuff on one or two of you tonight. But the computer always picks out 4 to follow throughout the game. Let's see who we got. We've got a lady over there called Tizzy Lucas. She's from Hogwarts. She seems a popular girl. Hooray for Tizzy! Clerk at Hog Robinson Travel. She likes EastEnders, rock and roll, and she hates being called Elizabeth. We've got Mal Burns from MFI. State of health, the computer says magic, likes photography and drinking as a main hobby. Sally Ferrier, I think that is, from Revlon. Her hobbies: wrestling with a bottle or her conscience, like South London Dr. Martin dancing and Irish clog dancing. And also over there in the front row, Mark Simmons is here, advertising exec. Says he likes Brookside and doing brilliant animal impressions. So don't be embarrassed, Mark. Everybody's looking at you. Give us one of the vast repertoire of animal impressions.
Meh.
Brilliant. Not sure what that was. It was either a mating bar-tailed godwit or a slow worm. I'm not quite sure from it. Basically, you're all linked to the computer on this keypad. You'll have 4 options, 1, 2, 3 or 4. If you get the correct option, you go through to the next round. If you're wrong, you go out, and the one on their own at the end is the... Yeah. Well done. Right, let's make a start. Best of luck, everybody. 200 of you in. Let's see how you go after the first round. The first round is a film question. Have a look at this clip first of all. Here it comes. Right, question number 1. We want to know, why was this lady looking so pleased? You'll have 10 seconds. Press those keypads. 200 of you in. Somebody will win £1,000. Had she... Time starts now. 10 seconds. Been elected as Miss UK, given birth to twins, won a parliamentary by-election, or become an airline pilot? Get your vote in that computer. You've got 2 more seconds. Been selected as Miss UK, gave birth to twins, won a parliamentary by-election, or become an airline pilot. Right, 200 in. Let's see how you voted first of all in the first round. We've still got a few people who haven't mastered the tricky pressing the button exercise. Always a major hurdle at the beginning. 191 there said won a by-election. None of you thought she gave birth to twins. And 3 people thought she became an airline pilot. OK, let's see the correct solution. 191 won a by-election. That's right, she's obviously Rosie Barnes MP. She won the seat at Greenwich for the SDP. 191 in, and I can tell you that animal impressionist extraordinaire Mark Simmons, a sad loss to the programme, has already gone. Mark, what did you do? I think we'll take that as read. Right, OK. Sit yourself in the corner with a bowl of water and a bit of tin of Keno meat, and we'll carry on with the programme. Right, question number 2. Here we go. 191 left. We've still got Tizzy, we've still got Mal, we've still got Sally. Of our computers, 4 to follow. Which of these cities has never hosted the Olympic Games? You'll have 10 seconds. Starting from now, here come the options. London, Munich, New York or Moscow. London, Munich, New York or Moscow. One of those has never hosted the Olympics. Which one? 3 more seconds. Make sure you vote in the computer. 1 more second, time's up. Right, 191 at the top of that round. Let's see how you voted first of all. Oh, thinning down quite quickly. 19 for London, 3 for Munich, 143 for New York, and 18 for Moscow. OK, let's see the correct solution. 143 left in. I can tell you that London hosted the Games in 1908 and 48, Munich hosted the Games in 72, Moscow hosted the Games in 1980, quite recent. I think in New York, you probably get mugged halfway around the 100 metre, I think. Anyway, and we lost Tizzy Lucas. Oh, Tizzy. Ah, we liked her. Likes Neighbours and EastEnders. A friend called Sharon. Oh, Tizzy, not to worry. You still might come back at the end of the game. You're out for now. We're reducing it to 143. You might come back at the end of the game yet. There's a final £1,000 and you could win it. So stay there. Don't go away. Stay in your seat. Right, let's move on. Question number 3. I've got 143 left. It's a film question. Have a look at the clip first of all. Right, is this world leader in his, here they come now, 40s, 50s, 60s or 70s? Is this world leader in his 40s, 50s, 60s or 70s? I've got 143 left in at the moment. One of those 143 will win at least £1,000. It could be up to £2,000. Clock stop there. Let's see how you voted first of all. Here they come, 8 for the 40s, 73 for 50s, 53 for 60s and 3 for 70s. That's getting very tight. Right, computer, what's the correct solution, first of all? What's the answer we want? 73 for the 50s. That's right. He's actually quite a young man. He's an amazingly young man by the Politburo standards, usually about 104 average. He was born on the 2nd of March 1931. He's 58 years old. And I've only got 73 left in. 73 left in after that round. Right, it's getting tight. I've still got Mal Burns and I've still got Sally Ferrier of our 4 to follow. Here we go. 73 left. Who was Time magazine's Man of the Year in 1939? Most of you remember this. Who was Time magazine's Man of the Year in 1939? 73 left. This should thin them out quite considerably, I suspect. 10 seconds. Here we go. Who was it? Was it Neville Chamberlain, Joe Louis, King George VI, or Adolf Hitler? Neville Chamberlain, Joe Louis, King George VI, or Adolf Hitler? One of those was Man of the Year for Time magazine in 1939. Time's up. Right, let's see how you voted. 22, completely spread across the board there. 22 for Neville Chamberlain, 17 for Joe Louis, 2 for King George VI, and 25 for Adolf Hitler. Man of the Year, 1939. Let's have a look at the answer. Adolf Hitler, 25 votes for that. A bit of a big year for Adolf, 1939, wasn't it? I must say, there doesn't seem to be much of a screening process, Time magazine, because other recipients of the Man of the Year have been Ayatollah Khomeini, Mrs. Simpson, and Joseph Stalin, all voted as Man of the Year by Time magazine. Right, there are 25 now left in, and we're going to reduce those now even further to 10. This is a timed round, so you've got to get the correct solution, but also you've got to get it as fast as you possibly can. Here we go. From what did US President Jimmy Carter make his personal fortune? Was it 10 seconds at the most? Crisps, hamburgers, candy or peanuts? Press those keypads as fast as you can. 25 left in, but we're going to reduce it to 10. The 10 fastest correct solutions or less go through to part 2. Right, let's see how you voted first of all. Right, none for crisps, none for hamburgers. 20 of you for peanuts, 5 for candy. Right, let's look at the correct answer. Peanuts 20. 20 voted for peanuts. Jimmy Carter from Plains, Georgia, was president from 1976 to 1980. He preceded Ronald Reagan, actually, and he made his fortune from peanuts. 20 got that right, but we can only take the 10 fastest through to round 2. One of those 10 will win at least £1,000. Let's have a look at the fastest 10 registered on the computer. They all got it right, but only 10 can go through to part 2. Let's have a look at the 10 fastest. Here they come. Fastest of all at the top there was Graham Blaxall. Just over a second. Damien Topping, Andy Kefford, Mal Burns has gone through, Angela Baker, Alison Pinnington, Kate Doherty, Nigel Simpson, Shona Lester. One more. Who is it? One more. Martin Griffiths has gone through as well. Those are the fastest 10. Right, we're going to take a break. There'll be £2,000 or possibly less, but up to £2,000 won. Join us again. Very very noisy audience tonight. 200 people at the start of the show. We've reduced them now to 10, and one of those 10 in the next few minutes of their lives will win up to £2,000. From now on, it gets deadly serious, because for every correct answer, each of them gets £50 as well. So let's look at the 10 who are left in. Here they are. They're Graham Blaxall. They're Angela Baker, who's got a chauffeur for a boyfriend. They're Damien Topping, who says, I'll do anything. We've got Alison Piddington. We've got Andy Kefford. What a popular lad. We've got Martin Griffiths. He says, I'm an alcoholic idiot, Chris. We've got Kate Doherty. We've got Mal Burns. We've got Shona Lester. And we've got Nigel Simpson. Those 10 left in. Right, here we are, back on your keypads, back into the computer. It's going to be a film question. Here it comes. Have a look at the clip first. I'll ask you a question at the end. Here it comes. Who was the only member of this group never to get divorced? 10 of you left in. You've got 10 seconds. Get on those keypads. Right, here they come. Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, John Lennon. One of those never got divorced. Which one? Paul McCartney, Ringo, George or John? Which one? 2 more seconds. Make sure you have a vote. Time's gone. Right, 10 left in. One of you will win £1,000. Let's see how you voted first of all. I expect 10 will come. Now, I thought that was going to be a real easy-peasy one. Right, 6 for Paul McCartney, none for Ringo Starr, 3 for George Harrison, 1 for John Lennon. Right, let's see the correct solution first of all. Paul McCartney. Massive wipeout here. I've lost basically most of the front row. I've lost UK. What happened to you?
I voted for 3.
You voted for number 3. Yeah. Wrong one, sorry, darling. Mal?
Save wavelength, I'm afraid.
Wrong wavelength. And what about you, Shona?
Press the wrong button, Chris.
And these are the... After a careful half-hour, quarter of an hour screening, these are the 10 most intelligent people in the audience tonight. Well, sorry, it's time to say bye-bye to those 4. There's a girl in the audience going, bye. They're here still, they're just in darkness. But it does mean that Graham, Angela, Damien, Alison, Andy and Nigel are still in, and they've now all got 50 quid. I can tell you that George Harrison was originally married to Patty, John Lennon was originally married to Cynthia, Ringo was married to Maureen, a Liverpool hairdresser, and he's now remarried Barbara Bach, and they both live happily ever after in the Betty Ford Clinic. Right, let's move on. Question number 2, 6 of you left in. Which of these detectives was not created by Agatha Christie? Hercule Poirot, Tommy Beresford, Jane Marple or Sam Spade? One of those wasn't created by Agatha Christie. 3 were Hercule Poirot, Tommy Beresford, Jane Marple, Sam Spade. Which one wasn't created by Agatha Christie? Right, let's see how you voted first of all. I had 6 left, see how you did. 5 for Sam Spade and 1 for Tommy Beresford. Let's have a look. If Tommy Beresford's right, of course, that person has just won themselves £1,000. Let's have a look. Let's have the correct solution first of all. Correct solution, please. Sam Spade. And I'm afraid one of the things about computers, you can't hide and say, it wasn't me, I didn't press it. Alison, it was you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it a wild guess, or do you genuinely think... Sorry, darling, I'm afraid it was the wrong guess. Not to mind, you go away with £50. And it means... there's real pathos in this audience tonight. She goes away with £50. Say goodbye to her. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. And those 5 have now got themselves £100. Right, 5 you left. We've still got Graham, we've still got Angela, Damien. We haven't had a Damien all evening, have we? We've got Andy and we've got Nigel. Right, here we go. 5 of you left in. It's a film question. Have a look at the clip first of all, then we'll ask you the question. Have a look at this first of all. OK, we want to know to which actor was this international star married, OK? Lucky she didn't marry Barry Manilow. They'd never have had children. To which actor was this international star married? 4 options coming up. 5 of you left in. One of you is going to win £1,000 at least. Here we go. On those keypads. Here we go. Was it Donald Sutherland, Elliot Gould, James Caan or Robert Redford? She was married to one of those. Donald Sutherland, Elliot Gould, James Caan or Robert Redford. Which one? The other 3 were well out of that. Donald Sutherland, Elliot Gould, James Caan or Robert Redford. Right, 5 you left in. I've still got Graham, Angela, Damien, Andy and Nigel. Let's see how you 5 voted. Oh! So, 5 of you vote for Elliot Gould. Let's see, first of all, if that's actually the correct answer. I suspect it may be. Have a look, please. What is it? Yeah, 5 for Elliot Gould, so they're all still in. This is where it starts to cost our producer a fortune, because all those 5 now get another £50. Their money goes up to 150. But now this is where it gets deadly serious. This is a timed round. The winner of this round against the clock will be the winner and will win the £1,000. You've all got 150. If you're correct, we'll make your money up to 200, but one of those will make it right up to £1,000, OK? It's a timed round. I'll give you a maximum of 10 seconds. It's unlikely that the winner will need it. Here you go, on those keypads. The fastest correct solution wins £1,000. Here you go, best of luck, all 5 of you. I've got Graham, Angela, Damien, Andy and Nigel still in. Right, here we go. Which European country has the guilder as its unit of currency? Fast as you can, which European country has the guilder as its unit of currency? Make sure you press the right button. Here we go, 10 seconds at the most. Belgium, Holland, Austria or Yugoslavia. One of these 5 is going to win £1,000 on the strength of this answer. Belgium, Holland, Austria or Yugoslavia. 3 more seconds if you need it. Belgium, Holland, Austria, Yugoslavia. Vote now. Time's up. 5 of you left. Right, let's see first of all how you voted on this one. 4 for Holland, 1 for Yugoslavia as having the guilder as its unit of currency. He's shaking his head. Right. I tell you what, you may or may not be right. If you are right, you've just won £1,000, Graham. So let's see, first of all, correct solution, please, on the computer. What do we got? It's Holland. Which means, Graham, you were right to shake your head about Yugoslavia, so...
Nervous twitch.
You what?
There's a nervous twitch.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised against the clock like that. There was £1,000 at stake. So let's say bye-bye to Graham, but he has gone away with £150. Not a bad night's work. And I've still got Angela, Damien, Andy and Nigel. Their money goes up to £200 apiece. But the one registered in that computer as the fastest of those 4 correct solutions has just won themselves £1,000. Right, let's have a look at the 4 names first, still in. These 4 got it right. Damien Topping, Nigel Simpson, Andy Kefford and Angela Baker. Right, computer, tell us the fastest one, please, with their time. They just won £1,000. Let's see who it was, come on. Andy Kefford has done it! Andy Kefford has done it! In 0.5 of a second, he's just won £1,000, but everybody's equal. 200 people started at the top of Everybody's Equal. They were reduced down to 1. That guy, Andy Kefford's just won £1,000. Well done, Andy. It's amazing now you're £1,000 better off. How many mates you suddenly acquired? Oh, good old Andy, I've always liked him. Right. Where are you from? Which one of these groups?
My group.
They're very noisy. They have been since the top of the show. What exactly does MI do? Who are MI?
They're all salesmen. Financial services.
Right, OK, well, now, there's another £1,000 up for grabs, £1,000 bonus. Andy might get it, or you might. Back on your keypads, 199 of you back in. Basically, what happens now, I shall ask you one more question. This is the last question of the show. Now, if you get it right, it'll be a sequence I ask you to rearrange. If you get it right, you win another £1,000. You've already got your £1,000. You keep that whatever happens. If you can get out of the building alive... Thanks. You keep that whatever happens. You may win another £1,000 if you give us a correct answer. If you get it wrong, the ones in the audience who give us the correct solution to the sequence, they share that £1,000, OK? So everybody on your keypads, there's still one more £1,000 to play for. We've given him 1,000. He might get one more. He might not. It's a different type of question. This, we need you to press all 4 buttons in a sequence. Sequence will come up there. We want you to rearrange it, if it needs rearranging, in the right solution. You'll have 15 seconds. Let's have a look at it first of all. Here it comes. Right, starting with the closest, place these 4 planets in order of the distance from the sun. Everybody going, oh,
Starting with the
£1,000 at stake. You'll have 15 seconds. So basically, understand that. Get it in your mind, Andy. I'll take your answer immediately. That 15 seconds is up, OK? Yeah. And I must take your first answer. Starting with the closest, place these 4 planets in order of distance from the sun. So at the top there, I want to see the one that's closest to the sun, down at the bottom to the one that's farthest, OK? You all understand that?
Yeah.
Right, 15 seconds. Let's start the clock and look at the 4 options. Here we go. Neptune, Earth, Mercury, Mars. Neptune, Earth, Mercury and Mars. £1,000 left to win. Neptune, Earth, Mercury, Mars. I want the closest to the sun at the top. I want the farthest down at the bottom, please. Time's up now. Right, all those votes, 200 votes, or 199 votes to be precise on the computer. Andy, I must take your sequence straight away. Right, Andy, which one do you say? Tell us the sequence, starting with the closest to the sun.
4, 2, 3, 1.
Right, let's get that in the computer. 4, 2, 3, 1. That's Mars, Earth, Mercury, Neptune. OK, you're the winner tonight anyway. You've already got £1,000. So let's look first of all at your winner's sequence. Let's just double-check that on our computer. Here it comes. Winner's sequence from Andy. Andy Keffert's already won a grand. Let's have a look. Now, he says that. He says Mars is closest, then Earth, then Mercury, then Neptune. If you're right, best of luck. If you're right, you've just won another £1,000, OK? Right, on the other side, then, can we have the screen for the correct sequence, please, computer? Punch that up and we'll fill in Andy's answers. Let's have a look. So you want first line across, you want Mars. If that's right, you're on your way to another grand. Hang on, here we go. Best of luck. Right, first one, please, computer. What have we got? Closest. Ah, it's Mercury. Ah. The correct sequence, a lot of excitement in the audience, I suspect quite a few of you may have got that right. The correct sequence there, Mercury, Earth, Mars and Neptune. Give this guy a huge hand anyway, he won £1,000. Well done, Andy. And I can tell you, I thought there was an excited buzz in the audience. That's 60 people in the audience shared £1,000. They've all got £16, 67p to go home with. From all of us and everybody's equal. Well done, Andy, from us. Good night. Well done. Well done.